One of the things that I always appreciate about good editors is they will tear up your manuscript in a healthy way to make it better. But good editors will also point out the things that they think work well in the manuscript. And what I always tell authors is focus on those. You didn't do everything wrong, because for most first-time authors, the first pass they see on an editor's notes, they think, why did I even write? But if they dig a little deeper, this book you had mentioned in my intro, I'm actually working on a book and I have a co-author and he's never written a book before. And so I forewarned him before he opened up the file
Yeah.
to look at the editor's notes. And I looked at him and I said, this is really good. And it was just, it
Yeah.
had red marks everywhere, right? But what I emphasized was, look, this is what we want the editor to do. We want this editor to find all the mistakes. In this case, we had a female editor. I said, she did a great job. Looks like we've wasted the last few years of our lives writing this book, but don't look at it that way. I said, look at these comments that she made about this, that we actually, by reading this manuscript, it made her think differently about the topic that we were talking. I said, that's the big thing you focus on. The other stuff is her job making it better. So that's why you need encouragement along the way, because, and Joelle and I know you yourself as an editor and stuff, for a lot of first-time authors, they open up that Word file that they get back from the editor and they're like, oh my gosh, I've just wasted my life. But good editors will both do the work that they need to do to make the manuscript better, but they'll also find the things that they can encourage you on. That's really important too. So I think you'd
Yeah.
agree with that, right?
Oh, yeah. We'd love to. I mean, our job is to make it bleed. It's to understand that, an edit will go through and you'll get it and we'll edit it before you take it into the agent or the publishing house. And then once you get once you get into a publishing house, they may want it edited again because of their audience or whatever. And it doesn't mean that it wasn't completely done. It's just that they have a specific idea of where they're taking it and who they can present it to. So you can spend a lot of time and energy on editing, but it only makes it better and better. You're just polishing it a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more till it's that perfect presentation that you want. So, but don't be
Yeah.
afraid of it.
Right. And that's why you need encouragement along the way. It doesn't mean the idea is bad. I had
No.
the privilege last spring to moderate a panel for some Simon and Schuster editors, and
Mhm.
they were just phenomenal. They were just great information. And I asked them, I said, what's the most number of edits you've done on a book that you put out?
Okay.
And one of them said 10. And then he followed it up. He goes, and I really love that book. And it did really, really well. But, as a writer, sometimes you can think, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing. But good editors, and that's why encouragement along the way, it can be a lonely journey, right? But
Right.
encouragement is really important along the way. So yeah, so just real quick, idea, deadline, plan, expert advice, persistence, accountability, encouragement. Those are the things that you need to go from just being a writer to becoming an author.